Welcome to the David McMullen Gymnasium. Today we have the Fundy Mariners taking on the Hartland Huskies. Starting for the Fundy Mariners, we have number 3, number 4, number 8, number 11, and number 12. For the Hartland Huskies, we have number 2, number 4, number 7, number 8, and number 12. Number 4, Kyle Orser, seems to be taking up the ball for the Hartland Huskies. Pass into the post, number 12, Brady Herbert. 3 from number 2, Coy Tompkins. Number 8 for Fundy, Aiden Jones taking up the ball. Number 3, Fritz, making a nice drive in. Number 12, a big strong post move, but just couldn't quite get it in the net. Number 7, Alex Merchant with a nice steal, followed up with a nice layup. Number 12 couldn't quite get it in the basket. It looked like there was a lot of contact on that shot. Good attempt from number 12, Brady Herbert, but just couldn't quite get into the net. Only 1 3 so far made for this afternoon. Trying to get an open lane to the basket, but number 2, Coy Tompkins, gets a hand on that ball and steals it all the way to the other end. Number 4, nice drive, and it's good. 10-2 for Hartland Huskies. Wide open lane for number 11, Cohen Chase, but couldn't quite get it to the rim. Steal from the Hartland Huskies. Good attempt from 3. Number 8, Aiden Jones, trying to get an open lane, but was quickly stopped by the defense. Good look onto the inside post. Number 3 with good ball control, but they just can't keep the hands off them from the Hartland Huskies. Nice mid-range from Josh Kenny. Ooh, nice steal. Number 11. Good try, but just couldn't quite get it in the rim. Nice move from number 7, Alex Merchant. Nice strong drive from number 3, Fritz, but just couldn't quite get it in the rim. They're having a hard time getting those shots up today. Out of bounds by number 2, Coy Tompkins, blue ball. Huskies.
I believe that foul was on number 14. Number 12, Jack, shooting 2 free throws. Misses his first one, but that's okay because he has another one. And his second one is good. 12 to 5 for the Hartland Huskies. Nice Euro step from number 7, but Fundy Mariners quickly got a hand on that ball. Blue ball, number 4, Josh Kinney passing it in to number 8, Aiden Jones. Turnover from number 8, Aiden Jones. Hartland ball. Number 4, Kyle Lorser bringing up the ball. Passing it to number 8. Good open look for number 4.
Number 12 with a nice inside move, Grady Herbert.
14 to 5
for the Hartland Huskies.
Number 2 with a mid-range jumper, but just can't quite get it in the hoop. Good shot from number 7, and it's good. Another 3 ball. Number 8 bringing the ball up the court. Nice behind the back. Number 14, I believe, scoring that quick little layup. Number 14, tough defense on number 7. Another open look from number 12 underneath the rim with a reverse layup. 19 to 7. Good defense from number 4 on the Hartland Huskies. Fundy kind of took a tumble there. Good defense from number 14. Number 8, Aiden Jones bringing up the ball for the Fundy Mariners. Number 12, a quick jumper from Jack on the Fundy Mariners. Number 8, Logan, passing it to number 14 and then giving it back to number 4, Kyle Lorser. Nice look from number 7, Alex DeMerchant with another 3 ball. Good screen from number 12 from the Fundy team. And a quick little layup there. 22 to 11 for the Hartland Huskies. Number 14 looking to drive, kicks it out to number 8, who kicks it to 4. Only 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Number 7 with another 3. Seem to be falling very good for him tonight. Number 14, nice post move, but just can't quite get it in. Hartland Huskies take the ball down, passing it to number 12. Jump ball. Number 12 from Fundy got a good hand on that. White ball. All right, everyone. During this timeout, we'll send you down to the booth. Never mind. All right, we will send you back down to the booth. Sorry about that.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the broadcast. Today, this game I am hosting, just me, myself, and I. We are currently in a timeout. The score is now 25-11 for the Huskies. Pretty big difference. The Huskies have an amazing lineup right now. So far, from what I've seen, all their players have played really well. But that's not to say that Fundy hasn't been playing well at all. They've been playing amazingly. The defense by the Huskies and Fundy, it's been phenomenal. Just the Huskies have had a little bit better offense than Fundy's defense. So yeah, that's been a big difference in this game. Not too many fouls, just one by the Huskies. Not compared to the last game with Harvey and the Eagles. It's been a lot less fouls. It looks like timeout is about to end, or is ending now. The players are coming back onto the court, and I'll send you back up to the skyblock.
All right, everyone, it's white ball after that jump ball that we just had. Number 7 on the Hartland Huskies. Alex Merchant taking it out of bounds. Screens from the Hartland Huskies trying to get an open shot. Number 14 with the ball. Number 2 from Fundy gets a hand on that. Number 4 taking a drive, but just can't stay on his feet. 2 seconds left. Nice shot from number 7, another 3. It's at least 4 for him today. Tough defense, but number 4, Josh Kinney gets it over the hands of the Hartland Huskies. Number 7, Alistair Merchant with the ball, passing it to number 4. Takes a mid-range jumper, but it just doesn't go in. Number 6 hustling for the ball. Number 2 on Fundy, Nico. Just can't keep the ball inside of the bounds. Hartland ball. Good try from the Hartland Huskies, but just doesn't go in. The rims don't seem to be working in their favor today. Josh Kinney with a nice drive. Number 4 with another nice drive, passing it out to number 6, who then loses the ball. Josh Kinney with a steal.
Number 8, Aiden Johns, taking the ball up. Nice fake from number 2. Just a little bit short on that shot. Number 4, Kyle Lorser, passing it to number 14, Alex. Good look from number 4 into number 10. And a nice post move from number 10.
Great shot, and with that, I believe Hartland takes a 30-14 lead. They've been doing well. Thanks for having me on, Delaney.
Thank you, Mr. White.
Not at all, not at all. My pleasure.
Number 14 with a nice catch down by the rim, but just can't get it in. That was a nice play from number 14 to number 10.
Good finish by McKinnon there for the Huskies. Mariners dug themselves a bit of a hole here in the early going.
Only 3 seconds left of the first quarter.
Oh.
With a half-court shot, and it's so close, but just doesn't quite make it in.
Oh, I should get some pointers from our local half-court shot experts. I believe we have one on the airwaves here tonight, or this afternoon, I should say, rather.
Yeah, it was fun today, our pep rally, but those don't go in that often.
No, I was really impressed. Actually, speaking of, I think I saw your brother attempt one at the end of a middle school game as well, so maybe it's the McElwain genes. Just get a good chance to try those every so often.
Yeah, when we were younger, we used to play half-court knockouts, so
that's
where it comes from.
There you go. You got the practice in when you're young. Okay.
Yeah, I always won.
Nice. All right, so I just jumped on here, Delaney. Can you walk me through how the teams have been doing so far?
Yes, so far Hartland has been getting lots of hands on those balls, nice steals. Number 7, I think, has made 4 threes. Number 4, Josh Kinney for the Fundy Mariners has had a lot of steals as well, getting those getting the points up to 14 as they were down by quite a bit more than what they are now.
Awesome. So some players to watch going into the second quarter. 32 points in one quarter. That's pretty impressive by Hartland.
Yeah, the last game was quite high scoring too for the first quarter.
That's right, actually. It settled down towards the end, but the first quarter, Lakers came out flying. I guess these teams, they've had a long week of school. They're just ready to play some basketball. They come out with a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah.
I think the big fan base from the last game helped a lot too.
Definitely.
I wonder
definitely.
if some of them stuck around.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get a good crowd here tonight.
All right.
Sorry, as we get ready to head down to the booth.
Hello, everybody. We are now in two quarters. Huskies are 32-14. A pretty big lead. Huskies was able to this lead in a matter of a few minutes, which is often like a really good play. Huskies have been having an amazing coordination, and they've been able to play together as a team. They know each other well, so they have been able to play well. One thing I've noticed is number 10, Isaiah McKinnon, on the Husky side, has been playing in a phenomenal game. Number 12, Brady Herbert, has also played really well at the beginning, helping the team get a lot of their points. And yeah, their coordination between both teams, actually, both have been having an amazing game.
All right, thanks for that, Nolan. Back here in the action. Shot attempt by Brandon Peck.
And it went in.
There's three that go in. Hartland bench loves that.
Those quarter shots are always so hard to make.
Here come the Mariners now. We've got Cantero dribbling around. Finds Gomez outside. Back to Charles Bagley. Bagley outside to Cohen Chase. Back to Chase now. Reversing to Cantero. Cantero with the three-point shot attempts.
Nice step back, but it couldn't quite get in the net.
Yeah, not many blue jerseys in for the second attempt. Huskies able to grab that with ease. Logan Orser. Pretty much no competition to get that defensive rebound.
Rebounding has been a big problem for the Fundy Mariners so far this game. If they want to step up their game a little bit, I think that's one thing that they could definitely do to help come back.
Hopefully Coach Jordy Doak has someone listening to the stream there. Could be integrating some of that feedback. On the Husky side, I know Coach Joel Everett is down there, always has his teams well prepared. Everett with some Team NB coaching experience. Very strong coach, always good to have his teams here in the David McMullen Gymnasium. You know you're in for a good show. Here's Cantero. Looks to drive in, blocked all the way by Logan Orser.
Nice look.
Nice steal there by the Huskies. Coy Tompkins reversing that around. Finds Jaden Peck. Over to Orser. Orser to number 11, Cameron Harrington. This time it's the Mariners breaking it up.
The defense from the Fundy Mariners have been very good tonight. They've had lots of picks off of that ball and lots of steals.
Here's Cohen Chase from inside. Nothing going there, and it's Coy Thompson who comes away with it for the Huskies. Tompkins to Harrington. Around to Jaden Peck. Back to Harrington at the top of the circle. Nice bounce pass inside to Isaiah McKinnon.
Good look.
He goes down. Nothing to come away with it. Oh,
Nice wide open reverse.
Yeah. Good drive in there by Cantero. He'd been kind of working it around, but maybe needs to call his own number, go to the paint a little more often. Harrington looks inside. Finds Isaiah McKinnon with the turn and shoot.
Looks like there was some body on that shot, but no call.
Yeah, how have we been doing for fouls so far? None here in the second quarter. It was pretty chippy in the first, or pretty calm.
From what I remember, there seems to only be one foul in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's good, that's good.
It's been a pretty clean game so far.
Yeah. Well, you like to see that as we have a timeout called and we get ready to head down to the booth.
everybody, welcome back. We are now in time during the second quarter, I should say. I believe it was the Huskies who called this one. Both teams have gotten the same amount of baskets this time around. Both teams have been playing an amazing defensive game this period compared to last quarter. The Funny Mariners, Nico Gomez, number 2, I've seen has amazing handling with the ball and everything. Number 6 on the Hartland Huskies, Brandon Peck, has been getting a lot of praise from the audience. Both teams ultimately, all their players have had amazing games, have had an amazing game, and they've been able to pull off a lot of moves that I feel like a lot of teams at this level would not be able to pull off. But the Huskies are still managing to keep this lead that they have against Fundy Mariners. And hopefully they'll be able to keep this point spread going up throughout the whole game and get them the win for today. Looks like the teams are now out of the timeout and returning back to the court, so I'll send you back up into the skybox.
All right, back in the action. Thank you, Nolan, for that analysis. So we've got Cameron Harrington for the Huskies starting the drive. Finds Mason Brown at the top of the circle. Back to Harrington.
It was a nice wide open shot, but he didn't put it up.
Oh, Orser almost getting that. Shooting from what I think I learned today is called the elbow, the corner of that green square. There you go.
Oh, and a foul on that call, number 3 on the Fundy Mariners.
Hands in a little too much there. Kind of stepping in from behind, too. I think not got good position to try to create a jump ball.
Yeah. Although basketball can be a friendly sport, you typically are not allowed to hug the opponents.
Tompkins inside to Brady Hebert. Or Herbert, rather.
He's been putting up lots of those nice post moves today, getting lots of their points.
Yeah, he looks to be one of the tallest players on the court. Definitely using his size to his advantage.
Yes, of course. Good defense from the Hartland Huskies.
Bit of a collision there, but it's the Huskies who come away with it. Coach Everett doing some sideline work there, making sure his players have all the information they need to succeed. Coy Tompkins looking inside for Herbert. Herbert going to take it himself. Shoots from just outside. That's taken by the Mariners now. No points.
Fighting with their own team for the rebounds. Not usually how you want that to go.
Very strong defense from the Huskies here. Looking for a full court press. Nice work by Aiden Jones to drive through, but then the no-look pass picked up by the Huskies. That no-look pass a bit more successful.
Good defense from number 8 on the Fundy Mariners.
Around Herbert with the three-point shot attempt. That's good. Huskies bench loves that.
Lots of 3 points so far for the Hartland Huskies.
Yeah, not afraid to take that shot. Set it up from outside. Mariners looking to respond with a long-range attempt of their own. That bounces out. It's the Huskies taking over on the rush. Pass back outside to Orser, drives through out to Herbert. Swung to Coy Tompkins, who takes a three-point shot
And
attempt.
another one. That's at least 6 threes made so far this half.
Wow.
For the Hartland Huskies.
Great ball movement by the garnet and white, I guess, are their colors. They're in the light-colored jerseys here on your screen.
Number 3 has been very good at those inside drives tonight, getting lots of their points.
Herbert calling for some help, and a bit of miscommunication there. Ball picked up by Aiden Jones of the Mariners. He puts up 2 more, trying to swing the momentum. Team in a bit of a hole right now, but still, as we saw from the last game, anything can happen.
Yeah. Looks like there was an illegal screen there, but it didn't seem to be getting a call.
Yeah, big collision. There was Aiden Jones and Logan Orser. Orser, I think, attempting to set a pick. Jones went right into him. No call, though. Refs are letting them play.
Good attempt from number 2 on the Hartland Huskies. Trying to get that shot up before the shot clock runs
It is going to be a shooting foul as we send the Mariners to the line here. Jack Levitt's first attempt goes wide right. They've got a second now. Lots of height in the paint for the Huskies, looking to secure the rebound. Good box out. Herbert gets it.
Good try. Those foul shots are always tough to make. They're supposed to be the easiest shot in the game, but with everybody sitting and watching you,
That's
they're
the
pretty
thing.
tough.
I know you're supposed to be quiet for respecting the shooter and everything. It almost seems like there's even more pressure.
Yeah, there definitely is.
It's another 3-point shot by Herbert. I hope the Lakers faithful are watching and taking notes. They're going to play this team later tonight at 7 o'clock.
They've always struggled with Hartland in the past, having played them at Harbor Station a few years ago.
Yeah, a lot of history between these two teams. Aiden Jones with a mid-range shot attempt. That is good.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the Hartland Huskies are also in single A, so the Lakers could very well run into them during league play. And I think that would be a very good game to watch.
I think you're right. Yeah, they, I believe the divisions, they fall closer to the west and Harvey is more in the south, but definitely a single A school. So a team you got to watch out for in the regular season and the playoffs.
Fundy's typically a double A team, so maybe we'll be able to stay clear from them, but Hartland, I don't know so much about that team.
Yeah, I expect you're right. Fundy Middle and High School are in St. George, New Brunswick, and I believe you're right, that is a double A school. So, well, this is a great exhibition tournament for them and some good experience for all teams involved. This shouldn't be a team that the Lakers, or the Huskies for that matter, need to worry about come playoff time. Alex DeMerchant, back to Mason Brown at the top of the circle. Kyle Orser passing into Herbert. Herbert trying to get the ball away. Comes away with a foul instead. So after a relatively clean first quarter, we're having a few more calls here in the second.
Yeah, there seems to be quite a couple fouls so far this quarter. This one was on number 12, Jack, from the Fundy Mariners.
As looks like coaches will take advantage of this to call a timeout as we get ready to head down to the booth.
Everybody, welcome back. I am here with a little quick guest, Mr. Jeremy McIver, our principal. He'll be helping us out with this little 2-minute timeout, and he'll be joining us for the halftime interview. So, Mr. McIver, how do you feel about this game so far?
It's pretty cool so far. Like, the effort that these two teams are putting in is pretty incredible. There's a few of the players out there have quite the range from the three-point line, which is absolutely outstanding to see. Some pretty good energy between both, so it should be an interesting rest of the game.
Yeah, I found that the Huskies' offense has been impeccable this game, although Fundy has been able to keep their defense solid and block a lot of their shots.
Yeah, and some of the height that the both teams have, like it really kind of goes a long way.
So timeout's now ending, and we'll send you guys back up to the skybox.
Right.
All right. Thank you very much, Nolan and Mr. McIver, for that analysis there mid-game. Always nice to get some interviews. And if you would like to get interviewed during a game, don't hesitate to flag down the folks working the booth. We don't run a booth every game. Kind of depends on numbers. We got a lot of volunteers here today, thankfully. But we're always happy to have more folks and more voices on the air.
Heartland Huskies were setting a nice baseline play. Number 7 with his at least 5th 3 of the night.
Huskies really not afraid to go for that long-range shot, something they clearly practice and feel confidence about. It's paying off right now in the David Mullen Gymnasium. Josh Kinney calling the play. Finds Gomez for a mid-range shot attempt. That bounces out, and the Huskies take over. Here's Alex DeMerchant starting to drive in. Nice work by DeMerchant.
Nice
Ball
look.
teases us for a bit, but eventually goes in. Strong defense from the Huskies now as Aiden Jones catches a bit of a clothesline there.
And one for Aiden Jones, number 8 on the Fundy Mariners.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get his attempts from the line there. Who is that? Looks like second foul on number 13, Mason Brown. There you go. Turns 2 into 3. Nice work from Aiden Jones. Huskies look to respond. Here's Kyle Orser over to DeMerchant. DeMerchant driving in, passes back to Herbert. Herbert with a 3-point shot attempt.
Another 3 from Brady Herbert.
That one goes in clean. Nice work from Herbert. One of the many offensive weapons here for the Huskies. Good work by Cameron Harrington securing that rebound as he starts the drive. Cantero almost jumps the route, but Kyle Orser holds on. Finds DeMerchant outside. DeMerchant looking around. Can't drive in. Aiden Jones with him all the way. Back to Orser.
3
Harrington
seconds left on
with
the
a
shot
long-range
clock
shot
with the
attempt.
shot.
That's no good, but the Huskies still have it. And
The ball did not touch the rim, and there was still a reset in the shot clock just by habit, I think.
That's what it was. Yep. Looks like Coach Everett knew exactly what that was as soon as the whistle sounded.
Fundy's ball.
Refs get everything back in order. We should say a big shout out to everyone working behind the scenes today to make the game possible. It's Jake Riley and Michael Robichaux working the entry table as you come into the gym. Maddie Fraser-Cole, Violet McDonald, and Alice Vautour at the minor officiating table. Cantero and Kyle Orser dusting it up for each team, causing the jump ball. It will go the Huskies' way this time. Orser to Alex Merrithew.
Hartland looking for that post play, but just couldn't quite get it in. Number 12's been very good inside of the key and on the outside with the 3 shooting tonight.
Yeah, dangerous player all around. As here he is, right under the paint. There you go.
Once again with another one of those quick catches and put-ups.
Definitely a player you've got circled on the whiteboard when you're going over the defense.
Yeah.
Cantero looking to respond with 3 of his own. That bounces just out into the hands of Herbert. Herbert now, a little misplays. It goes off the toe, but the Huskies hang on.
Herbert and Griffin. Herbert from the Hartland Huskies and Griffin from the Fundy Mariners were fighting for that ball on the floor. There seems to be a lot of jump balls so far this game. They seem to be really fighting for that ball, both teams.
Go final seconds of play. Huskies trying to get one good shot in. Out to Herbert on the reverse. Herbert finds DeMerchant. DeMerchant with a long shot.
Attempt at a buzzer beater, but it just couldn't quite get in the net, just a little bit short.
So they don't come away with the success on that drive. But overall, a very successful first half. Huskies have more than doubled their opponents right now. 58-27 is the score. But as we know, a 30-point lead at halftime is not necessarily as safe as you might think. Our previous game, if you missed it, Harvey Lakers, the hometown team, was up by 30 over the FCA Eagles going into the second half. And the Eagles stormed back to make it a pretty close game in the end.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach David McCollum, Mike Fletcher, and Bob Berry were not very happy with that. That broken lead.
I think we're going to see a much sharper team come out here at 7 p.m. when the Lakers face off against the Hartland Huskies. But for now, we'll head down to the booth where there's another interview coming your way from Nolan Bongarrier and Mr. McIver.
Mr. Wayne Delaney here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are now at halftime, and I'm here with Mr. McIver once again. Mr. McIver, I was hoping if I could get you to talk about some of the fundraisers and stuff that you've done to help out the school.
So we got a lot of great things going on at the school this year that have kind of gone a long way to help out a lot of people. Like, I think the biggest thing and probably the most enjoyable part of our day is our amazing breakfast program that is happening every single day for middle school and high school. Like we got tons of fresh fruit and yogurt and toast and bread, chocolate milk, white milk, cereal, you name it. What an amazing way to start our day every day.
Yeah, I see a lot of people who go and try to get some food there. From what I've heard, all the food there tastes amazing.
Oh yeah, it's incredible. Like the amount of orders that we get in every 2 weeks, we're roughly averaging going through between 500 to 600 pounds of food every 2 weeks within our school. So pretty incredible.
That is amazing. That's a lot of food too. There's also school clothing that's going on. Care to talk about that?
Yeah, so Mr. Fletcher and I wanted to look at a different way on how we were going to go about school clothing this year to really make sure that everybody had an opportunity to get it in and trying to get it out to people as fast as possible. So we are working with an online platform called Entropy. The link is there live on the Facebook Athletics page or our own Harvey High Facebook page as well. There's no minimum orders. You can order any piece of clothing that you want and it's shipped directly to your house. And that's open year round. So a great way for families to get school clothing branded for the sport, or if you're into theater or SRC or Laker leaders, that school clothing could be rearranged however you want it. So another great way just to kind of represent the school.
Yeah, I think that too. There was also the food bank, I believe, had a huge success recently.
Yeah, so the food bank is actually going to be, we had a little bit last week for the Lions Club. Next week, we got a Christmas tree that's in the cafeteria, and we're really looking to fill the bottom of the Christmas tree with as many food items that we can to really support the local food bank that's out of Macadam that supports both the Macadam and Harvey area. So if anybody out there, student-wise, staff, family, if you want to donate and drop off any food items to the high school any day next week, we're going to make sure that they get to the Macadam Food Bank to support a lot of families over the Christmas season.
Yeah, that's a very good thing that we try to help out our community as much as possible. Also, recently we held a theatrical play by our drama team called The Mousetrap. You helped the drama team a lot with trying to get the scripts and everything, trying to get the money in order to buy the rights in order to do the play.
Yeah, so like when you have like amazing students that really want to like take on a big challenge, especially like a production like The Mousetrap, and it's headed up by a phenomenal teacher, Mr. David White, and Megan Britton, another teacher in middle school. When you have two teachers like that, it makes it really easy for myself as a principal to really make sure that they get the money that they need, of looking into other fundraising opportunities and really working to make sure that theater is available for those that need it, because it was well received. Friday night they had their very first community performance, and it ended with a standing ovation, which is absolutely huge for that entire group.
Yeah. There was also the pep rally earlier today. We mentioned that during last stream. Would you care to elaborate on how you thought that pep rally went?
So the pep rally for me is really the only reason why I got into teaching or wanted to become like a principal of a school, is because I love the sound of my own voice in a microphone. So for me to be able to be out there just announcing all the players, being able to announce numbers, and just getting the school really pumped up and energized for a really good pep rally, it's why I got into this. I love getting people excited and really loving to be in the school and being able to do things. So that pep rally, our stands were packed, people were cheering. The little skill and drill competitions that we had was amazing. And I really think that goes a long way to make sure that we support our teams to be as successful as possible.
Oh, yeah. Lately, too, you've been working with Safeguard in order to help the grade 12 and everything.
So Safeguard is a huge event every year. Next week, December 22nd, we have really high quality, all beef, organic hot dogs that will be for sale again, $2 per hot dog. We'll have 100 hot dogs, so hopefully we're able to do another quick fundraiser that will go to Safegrad to get some money in that account so that our grade 12s can celebrate and recognize their graduation the best way possible.
Yeah. Also coming up is Christmas Mommies, I believe. Would you care to tell the audience of what Christmas Mommies is?
So Christmas Mummies was, from what I've heard, an absolute wonderful organization that was originally taken on by Miss Krista Caldecott, she was the former principal here. She works with tremendously hard to really ensure that families are really looked after over the Christmas season. She was able to get funds and gifts out and high quality household items out to families who truly need it. So without her continuing on that great work that she does and her volunteers, it wouldn't be possible without her. So again, we can't thank her enough for her continued work in that area. And hopefully it's those little things that just makes Christmases more meaningful for the people within the community.
Yeah. Also, one thing that I know a lot of students have been looking forward to is that you're trying to reopen the cafeteria in January.
Yeah, so the original plan was we really wanted the cafeteria to be opened in November, but again, there's been a lot of sick people throughout the world, a lot of delays in logistics. We ended up having to take on some bigger renovations that we had originally planned, but contracts are set. Hopefully January 9th, we'll have that the cafeteria will be up and running, so the students will be able to access lots of different lunch options over the noon hour, and it's going to be really pumped. I think that there's a lot of people that are really excited to be able to come to school, have lunch, or for a lot of parents out there that I know, myself included, that we don't want to pack lunch every day, or you're just too busy in the morning, that we know now that Harvey High will have a cafeteria back up and running to make sure that people have what they need.
Also, one thing that our school does around almost all the holidays is something that we call Spirit Week. Care to elaborate on that?
Yeah, so Spirit Week is headed up by our Laker leaders. Spirit Week has a number of events that are planned every single day next week. Starting on Monday, a culinary tech class has made a ton of gingerbread cookies and snow people that they're going to be decorating. We got fort building, shelter building on Tuesday, ugly sweater contest, fun and games. It's going to be a lot of fun. Nobody wants to miss it.
Yeah, for one, I've seen the schedule and everything that we're meant to do for it, and I've seen very excited for it. Yeah. So we now have 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the clock. It's now 58 to 27 for the Huskies. Do you think that Fundy will be able to pull it back, kind of like how the Eagles did last game against Harvey?
Well, yeah, that game was really tight against our Harvey Lakers. Like, they were up a lot, and then it just looked like they let off the gas just a little bit. So I think if we want to hold on to this lead, if you want to hold on that lead and finish off with the W in your column, you got to just keep that gas on and don't let up. If they let up a little bit, I think the other team has a good shot at pulling it back in and making it even closer than it is.
Well, to end things off, talking about more community stuff that will be happening is next week. I believe that there might be a dance.
Oh, yeah. So Friday morning, I believe, is a grade 6 to 12 dance. The list is up for full of music. We'll have lights, music. Great way to finish it off before everybody heads home early at lunchtime to get ready for the Christmas season. So if I don't talk to the rest of the community until then, have a safe holiday and all the best to everyone.
Thank you so much. So it's now end of halftime. The game is now started back up, so we'll send you guys back to the skybox.
All right, thank you for that halftime interview there, Nolan and Mr. McIver. As we're back to the action here, still 58-27 as the Huskies come out strong, looking for their lead. Lots of energy here.
Both teams with lots of energy.
Yeah. Definitely use the time to rest up. Coming out sharp here. Josh Kinney with a long-range shot attempt. That's no good. Herbert picks up the rebound and off he goes.
Fundy hasn't had the greatest luck so far with their three-point shots. Hartland, on the other hand, has been doing great.
Yeah, I don't have a chart up here, but they must love their percentage on 3 points right now.
Yeah.
Got to be well north of 80% on those 3-point attempts. Here's Cantero looking around. Guarded well by Kyle Orser. Still gets it past him to find Jack Levitt. Streaking in is Cohen Chase, and it's the Mariners on the board first. sailing away with the first 2 points of this second half.
Fundy seems to be coming in with a lot more energy than what they had at the end of last half.
Yeah, I think they looked up at the scoreboard and realized, hey, it's not out of hand yet, but we need to come out strong if we want a chance at this thing.
Yeah.
Nice work, Fritz Cantero there taking the rebound. I don't think they're going to stop Hartland from taking those 3-point shot attempts, but if they can cut down on all the second and third attempts, take the rebound and make sure they're getting consistent twos, they might have a shot at getting back into this thing.
Yeah. And it looks like Hartland's kind of having a hard time controlling the ball right now, which is what Fundy needs to get that lead.
Yeah, create
it looked
some
like a travel, but it didn't look like it was called.
No call there. Fundy comes away with the ball, though, as it will be Josh Kinney bringing it up with Aiden Jones. Jones looking around. Nice pick set by Jack Levitt, giving him some space. Nothing going there. Cohen Chase on the second attempt. He's done well this quarter.
Nice putback from Cohen Chase.
He's got Brady Herbert. That's his second foul of the afternoon. First shot up will bounce out by Cohen Chase. As he gets ready for his second. Herbert and Tompkins looking to box out. Not necessary though, as Chase puts it away. So there's another point on the board. They pulled within 28. Tompkins looking around for Orser. Finds Herbert inside, goes across the way to Tompkins again. Tompkins puts it up.
Lots of contact on that shot.
Yeah.
Number 2 at the line, Coy Tompkins.
It is Armin Schultz-Veltrup getting called, number 7 in blue, I believe. I don't see a number 7 on the court, so no, check that. It was Aiden Jones guilty of the infraction. The 7 must have been a carryover. First shot from Tompkins goes out. Here he goes again, Chase and Levitt boxing out for the defense, and it's Chase who comes away with it.
Both teams seem to be struggling on those foul shots so far this quarter.
Yeah, at the senior ball level, you hope to see kind of I'd say 70% from the foul line you're happy with, but...
Yeah, coaches aim for 70%. Usually that's not what it is, but...
No.
I don't know. That's still what they hope for, so...
Yeah. Hopefully neither team will need to go to the foul line too often, as the Huskies put another 2 on the board. Here's Jones, guarded well by Logan Orser, not giving him anything.
Lots of contact on that shot. Ran into him after he put the ball up.
Yeah.
Nice pick set.
3-point attempt by Alex DeMerchant's going to hit the rim. That bounces away. Levitt protects the ball from a diving Tompkins.
He's had no luck on that 3 line so far this quarter, but last half he made, I think, 6 threes.
Yeah. If that part of the offense dries up for the Huskies, we might have a much more competitive second half here. Cantero getting around the pick. Kyle Orser with the 3-point shot attempt, and that one's good. So there's 3 more for the Huskies. Aiden Jones on the Mariners counter-attack. He gets it over to Kinney. Looking inside for Levitt. Levitt puts it past Tompkins on the defense for 2 more. Team's trading points now, but of course that's not a winning game for the fans of Fundy High, as they're dealing with quite a deficit here coming into the third quarter.
Number 12, dangerous in the paint. Got that ball up, foul.
Yep.
It's at the line, shooting 2.
Causing headaches for this Fundy roster. So we get a couple.
Foul was on Josh Kinney, number 4.
Looks like only his first of the afternoon, but that can change in a hurry.
Each team has 2 fouls so far this quarter.
Herbert's first shot is up. Falls just a little short. He's going to get a second attempt. Jack Levitt and Griffin Hanselpacker are going to try to box out for the Mariners and make sure Huskies don't come away with any more than 1.
No luck on those free throws.
Oh.
Nice
Levitt has to fight off the defense. Think he's looking for a call there. Doesn't get one, but we'll keep an eye on this. Lots of contact between these teams, as you mentioned.
Looks like the tension is getting a lot higher. There seems to be a lot of hands being thrown, which is never a good way to play a basketball game. Even if you get angry, once the hands start getting thrown, it could mean that any team can get hurt, and you know that players are getting angry on both teams.
No. Especially not in a long tournament like this. You definitely don't want to have the teams dusted up any more than they need to. Alex DeMerchant showing some very strong defensive skills, breaking up the attack more than once. Only 3 seconds here for Fundy. They need to get a shot away. Aiden Jones' attempt will go wide. So it's Fundy taking over either way.
On a shot clock violation.
Kyle Orser is going to start things off. Finds Merritt, you check that. Long range shot attempt from Kyle Orser. Bounces out.
Nice fighting from number 10 on the Hartland Huskies.
Yeah.
Isaiah McKinnon.
He went down with it and did a good job actually of securing the ball in a sea of blue. Unfortunately, once he went down with it, there was no one really to pass it to.
Like we said earlier, there's been a lot of jump balls on the floor so far this game. Lots of aggressiveness and rebounds, which a lot of them have led into jump balls, which isn't necessarily good for either team.
Herbert gets another 2 as the Mariners counterattack. Jones driving in. Nice work from Jones. I don't know what you call that little move where you jump in, you swing it around before.
I didn't fully see it, so I can't help you there.
Yeah,
Another 3 from number 7.
Yeah. He had a lot of those 3-point successes in the first half. Kind of continuing where he left off. Attempt at the drive from Aiden Jones is stuffed by the Huskies defense. Kyle Orser on the counterattack finds McKinnon. Back outside to Kyle Orser. 3-point attempt. Bounces out, but it's McKinnon on the rebound. Nice work by McKinnon. There's 2 more. Huskies up 70-34. Adding to their lead.
Good defense from number 4, Kyle Orser. No one around him. A nice easy layup.
No, great aggressive D. Yeah, Huskies have not shied away. Very tenacious on defense, and it's paid off for them in a big way.
They always seem to know where they want to be when they're playing on defense. Get a lot of hands on those balls.
Yeah, this is definitely a well-coached team. Joel Everett, lots of coaching under his belt at various levels. He's actually coached with some of our coaches. I think he's one of the assistants when Kyle Woodworth goes to Team NB. So a bit of familiarity between the systems there.
Those basketball New Brunswick coaches don't mess around at all. They know what they're doing.
Definitely. Here's Merrithew. Looks to drive in under the net, but
Football.
kicks away there. As, Aiden Jones gets his feet involved. DeMerchant, the long pass out to McKinnon. Back to Kyle Orser. Finds DeMerchant streaking back outside the circle. To Orser from the corner. Outside to Merrithew. DeMerchant, 3-point attempt. That's going to bounce out. Cantero has it for the Mariners. Although he is drowned out.
Foul call on number 14 from the Hartland Huskies.
Oh, Huskies a little too aggressive on D that time.
Alex Matthews, second foul. Hartland has 3 fouls this quarter.
Well, Josh Kinney's going to put the ball into Fritz Cantero.
Number 11 subbing in for number 7 on the Hartland Huskies.
Oh, nice pick set there by Tyler Thorne. Ooh. Getting aggressive now is...
There seems to be a lot more contact on these plays now. I wouldn't be surprised if they start calling more fouls just to keep the game safe.
I think so, yeah. Russ got to step up at some point. We saw the previous game between the Lakers and the Eagles get a little chippy towards the end as well. Some players hitting the paint hard. You don't want to see that. Not on these hard gym floors. So hopefully we'll calm things down a bit. Oh, big rip there by Levitt. Gets that away to Cantero. Back to Levitt and a travel. Brandon Peck, check that. Brandon Peck. He's going to put the ball into Kyle Orser. Orser moving around, finds McKinnon. Back around to Harrington. To Peck. Harrington looking around. He's guarded all the way. That's Tyler Thorne on defense. McKinnon with 3 seconds to get a shot away. Can't quite do it, and that goes into the hands of Josh Kinney. Here's Cantero starting the Mariners counterattack. Gets it in. Nice movement by Cantero and the quick dump off to Jack Levitt.
Number 3 has another assist. He's been looking really good on those assists tonight.
Yeah, he's a dangerous player in his own right, so he can draw the defense towards him. That really helps open up some of his teammates if they're in the right position. Nice work, Levitt.
Another steal from number 12 on the Mariners.
A lot of aggression on both sides, but Levitt's really been pushing hard. It's paid off for him mostly. Not too many fouls this quarter, and he's been able to create some turnovers to get some points. Harrington back to McKinnon. Handoff back to Harrington. Finds Peck. Middle of the circle there. Back over to Merrithew. Merrithew's going to drive in, but can't make it past the blockade. Cohen Chase and Jack Levitt. Not sure if that was a foul call or just a stoppage in play. Although I think it was a foul.
It was a push on number 11. It appears.
That makes sense. He was one of the ones guarding there.
For those of you that don't know, it's actually supposed to be an unsportsmanlike call when you clap when someone is shooting. We just seen that down there a minute ago. I've been in games before where people have been called for unsportsmanlike.
Interesting. So from the bench, if you clap when the opposing player is shooting kind of thing?
Even if you're playing, if you're coming towards a player and you're clapping as they're putting the ball, some refs will call that unsportsmanlike.
I mean,
Not
yeah,
all.
that seems to fit the description of unsportsmanlike conduct. That seems fair.
Not all refs do call it. It's kind of just it depends on who you are, but most of them don't like that.
Yeah, and I could see why. It's a sign of disrespect for your opponents. Not really something you want to see in a game, and also could be a warning sign that the game's starting to get out of hand. So if you can nip it in the bud, not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Here are the Mariners under the net. Josh Kinney looking for some help. Puts it in on the bounce to Chase. But that's forced out by Harrington on defense. Nice work. Mariners still have it. 13 seconds on the shot clock now. It's Kinney looking again. Got his team moving around. Finds Levitt outside to Cantero. Cantero looking to get around Kyle Orser. Fumbles it around but recovers. 3 seconds and it's good.
Good shot from Josh Kinney, who seems to be having a good night tonight.
Yeah, nice
Lots
work.
of paint touches as well as lots of steals.
Harrington handing off to Logan Orser. Back to Harrington. 3-point attempt from Mason Brown will go wide. Cantero needs some help. So Huskies look like they got Kyle Orser back there on defense. Meeting Cantero at the line. Cantero driving in, can't get by, but I think he will get the foul. Kyle Orser looks to be the guilty party. So here in the final minute, it's the fourth infraction for the Huskies this quarter. Cleanly in from Fritz Cantero. Nicely done. Pulls to within 33, so still quite a way to go, but every little bit helps. There's another one, 32. Huskies lead. So we have the final minute of play in the third quarter. Harrington looks to drive in, hands it off to
Handoff and pick.
Kyle Orser, getting help from what I assume is brother Logan, cousin maybe. Harrington with a long-range shot attempt. That's no good, and the Mariners have it. Here's Cantero. Getting some counts.
Turnover with 5 seconds left in the third quarter.
Tough break. Mariners had a chance to end on a high note, but
For those of you that don't know, the clock does not start until you touch the ball. So in cases where it's a close game or the clock is about to run down, like they just did, if you roll it on the ground, the game clock does not start until you pick up the ball.
I saw FCA doing that at the last game, and I wondered what that was all about. Okay, good to know. Well, thank you very much, Delaney. Learning already. All right, good third quarters. We get ready to head down to Nolan Bongarrier in the booth.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have now just finished up the third quarter with a 2-minute timeout. It is currently 72-40 in the Huskies' favor. Huskies have been putting on an amazing offensive game today. Not to say that the Fundy Mariners haven't. But yeah, both teams have been playing excellently today. I am quite excited to see the game between Husky and Harvey. They've had a pretty big rivalry ship lately, especially when they play in Harbor Station together. That is probably the most known adversary that Harvey knows. So, yeah, Huskies have been amazing today. Specifically, I've been seeing a lot of activity from number 17, number 11, Cameron Harrington. Number 2, Corey Tompkins. Those are the main two that I've been seeing a lot of activity from today. And the Huskies, number 2, sorry, not the Huskies, the Mariners. Number 2, Nico Gomez. I've seen him on the court a lot, and he's been able to supply great tactical advantages to his team. He is amazing on offense, and he's quite decent on defense, too. Looks like the teams are coming back onto the court, so I'll send you guys back up to the skybox. That man does not know how to wave a rough fly. I'm sitting here.
All right, here we are. Fourth quarter action between the Hartland Huskies, and the Fundy Mariners. Hartland with a commanding lead here. Herbert, one of their strongest players so far this evening, drives in. That shot's no good.
Nice spin dribble from Herbert, but it just wouldn't go in the net.
Here's Aiden Jones. Finds Cohen Chase. Gomez. Over to Jones. Outside to Raymar Ferrer. Driving in. The ball's lost by number 14, Griffin Hanselpacker.
Hartland's defense has been really good today. They keep running down the shot clock, not letting Fundy get shots up.
It's a 3-point attempt from Herbert. That bounces out. Mariners take over. Aiden Jones dribbling around. Finds Gomez. Almost stolen. Well, it is stolen, I guess, by Herbert. Travel anyways, so don't know if that goes on the official stat sheets or not. Either way, Huskies come away with it. Joel Everett's squad is happy with the result. Here's Logan Orser now. Orser looking for Jaden Peck.
Steal from number 6 on Fundy Mariners.
Yeah, nice work there. Getting in on the defense. 3-point attempt from Josh Kinney is no good, but the Mariners hang on to it. Second attempt now. Aiden Jones is going to drive in. Little pass out, but it's stolen by Jaden Peck. Nice work. Gets the head to Harrington. Back to Mason Brown, who goes in for 2.
Open lane from number 13, Mason Brown. The Fundy defense wasn't set where they should have been.
Jones, not quite the same unimpeded path. His pass gobbled up there by Herbert.
Nice Euro step.
Second attempt is good. Off the backboard by Herbert. Nice work getting his own rebound there. Kinney looking around, calls for some help, gets it in the form of Aiden Jones. Jones trying to get by Logan Orser. Orser giving him nothing and actually taking the ball away. Great defense from Logan Orser. Looking outside, finds Harrington.
Good look from number 11.
And now it's Jones with a steal. Hangs onto it. And
Travel.
I think he's going to get the foul. Not sure what Herbert was saying there. He's talking to Jones or the ref, but clearly a foul on number 12, his second of the afternoon. Ball bounces out.
Those foul shots are tricky shots to make.
There's Jones again. Ball is up. Bounces out, but it looks like the Mariners have it. Oh, spoke too soon. Stolen by Mason Brown. Back to the Mariners. A little sloppy following the foul shot here. Here's Aiden Jones looking to redeem himself, and he does.
From Aiden Jones.
Turns 1 into 2. Logan Orser is going to start the rush now for the Huskies.
Good defense from the Fundy Mariners.
Yeah, there's Chase doing well. Standing up his man. Jones driving in. Pass goes through the legs of Hanselpacker. Logan Orser starting the rush. Finds Peck. Peck going around. As looks like we got Logan Orser. He's going to drive in. Shoots from mid-range, and it's good. Nice work by Orser. Here's Harrer. Got the ball for the Mariners around to Chase. Chase is going to circle. Takes the scenic route. Fade away from just outside the box. That's no good.
Number 11, Chase. Cohen Chase has been really good with those little mid-range pull-ups so far this game.
Yeah, definitely leading the attack. And here's a steal from Hanselpacker.
Foul on that layup. On number 13, Mason Brown.
Pretty fast break there by Hanselpacker. Doesn't get the points right away, but definitely sets up a nice scoring attempt.
Number 14, Griffin Hanselpacker back on the line.
So he'll try for 2. That one goes in cleanly. Nice arc on that shot. They'll go for another one. Alex DeMerchant and looks like Mason Brown are going to try to box out for the Huskies. And they do. Kinney, the last player to hit that. As the Huskies will take over. We'll take a moment to thank all the minor officials once again this evening. I believe it was Michael Robichaux and Jake Riley working the entry table. They've taken a break now. It is Maddie Fraser-Cole on the score sheet, Violet McDonald on this 20-second shot clock, and Alice Vautour running the scoreboard. Big thanks up here to Austin Jameson at the console, Kevin Sheffers-Roy on the camera. Camera 2, I'm not quite sure actually. Ashton Little is on camera 2 downstairs. Big thanks to everyone behind the scenes making this happen. Thanks to you, Delaney.
Thank you, Mr. White.
My pleasure.
Glad I didn't have to finish this game all alone.
It's a one-person broadcast is not fun. If you have to do it, you got to do it, but it's always much nicer to have someone to talk to.
Nice three-point shot from number 13, Mason Brown.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Huskies are going to come away from this game happy with a lot, but that's got to be one of them. Huge success from the three-point line, and not just one or two players either. Consistently setting up unblocked shots from the three-point line.
Absolutely. Their whole team has been making threes today. The rims have just been in their favor today.
Yeah. Bit of confusion there as Huskies aren't sure who is starting it. It's Alex DeMerchant over to Merrithew. Merrithew driving in.
Good look from number 14, but turns it over. Passing a little bit too strong, out of bounds.
So here are the Mariners now. Cantero brings the ball over. And it's Josh Kinney from inside. Bounces around, but finally goes in. Sorry, check that. I believe that was Nico Gomez. Might have missed the number there. Fundy with the interesting uniforms. Got Mariners down the vertical side. Makes the numbers hard to read in the front.
They're different from anything you see anywhere else.
Yeah. Kudos to them for taking a risk on the uniform design, though. Here's Cantero. Finds Gomez. Gomez looking around, back to Cantero. Cantero looking to get past his man. Met by two Huskies. Finds Gomez under the net, and that's stuffed. Nice work by Mason Brown. Getting hands in there, blocking the shot. Peck over to DeMerchant. DeMerchant with the pass inside for Merrithew. Merrithew trying to drive under the net. Finds Logan Brown. Back out to DeMerchant. DeMerchant swinging that ball around.
Alex DeMerchant with another nice Euro set.
Cantero now brings the ball over.
85-47 for the Hartland Huskies.
Cantero with the three-point attempt of his own. That bounces well out. But the Mariners hang on. Kinney puts it home. There's three for the squad in blue. DeMerchant calls for a pick. Gets one by Jordan Peck. Brandon Peck with the shot. First attempt is no good, but the Huskies put it home on the rebound.
The ball almost seemed to have curved in the air, but it landed right where they wanted it to be. So
Cantero looking for three. That's no good. Great box out by the Huskies. No blue jerseys anywhere near the paint there. Just let the shot bounce out and take over on the turnover. Less than 4 minutes to play now here in the fourth quarter. So we got Brandon Peck, check that. Looking inside for Jaden Peck. Could be another set of brothers.
good steal from number 4, Josh Kinney.
Cantero all alone under the net. Griffin Hanselpacker
Wide open.
puts that away for an easy two.
Never want to leave your player wide open underneath the net.
Especially not someone like Hanselpacker. He's got some height right under the net, prime scoring position. Easy recipe to give up 2 points right there.
Foul on number 14, blue.
That's the aforementioned Hanselpacker, so guess basketball giveth and basketball taketh away.
Good look from number 10.
Yeah, great work. McKinnon driving right into scoring position. Kind of went up for that ball, too. I wonder if he'd play wide receiver. I don't know. I don't think Hartland has a football team, but showing some good hands there. There's Kinney. Got the ball. Guarded well by Harrington, but
Nice
still
shot from Josh Kinney.
gets it away. Very long 2 points there.
Right there from the elbow.
Harrington finds Merrithew. Merrithew driving under the net. Doesn't quite make it there. Cantero blocks him, so Huskies maintain. Looking outside. That's stopped by Kinney, but the Huskies hang on. Third attempt now by Merrithew. That one goes in.
With a big team like the Hartland Huskies, you never want to let them get more than one chance at shooting the ball. Because
Yeah.
you know once they get that rebound, they're going to put it back up.
Yep. Too much height, and even the guys who aren't that much taller, they seem to go up pretty well on the verticals. So if they don't have height, they could get height.
Yeah, Hartland seems like a very strong team on the rebounds on the board.
Yeah, definitely something the Lakers will have to watch out for at their 7 p.m. matchup.
Foul on number 10 from the Hartland Huskies. Isaiah McKinnon.
There's Chase looking around, fighting through some hands there. From the elbow, Cantero. That's good, but we got a Husky player down. Brandon Peck, he's going to walk it off. Might have gotten winded. Seems to be walking okay, just in some pain.
If there might be a technical foul
Oh,
on number 11. I might be wrong.
okay.
I
Yep.
could be wrong.
Referees are talking now to Coach Jordy Doak of the Mariners. And we do have 11 going to the bench.
Let's see if it's an unsportsmanlike or a technical. That always depends on how many shots they shoot. If they shoot 2 shots and get possession of the ball, that would be an unsportsmanlike. If they shoot 1 shot and get possession, that's a technical.
Okay. It looks like it's going to be 2.
Must have been an unsportsmanlike. It was quite an aggressive hold, so that wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah. Coach conferring now with his player on the bench, so I think you're right. They're just going to kind of clarify what happens. Hope things calm down, cooler heads prevail, and we'll get back to playing basketball here. 90-54 is your score. Final couple minutes of play. Here's Harrington. Finds Peck. Peck looking around. Nice fake. Steps to eventually make some space for a 3-point shot attempt. That's no good, but McKinnon on the rebound. Bounces away. Jaden Peck hangs on. Harrington back to Merrithew. Merrithew looking to drive in. That ball pinballs around, and it's the Mariners who come away with it. Nice pass inside from Cantero to Gomez.
Good look.
Gomez puts that away easily.
Fundy's been a lot more aggressive this half. If they came out at the beginning of the game like this, it could have been a completely different outcome.
Yeah, unfortunately, well, not if you're a Hartland fan, but unfortunately for fans of close games, the Huskies kind of took control early and haven't really let up since.
3 seconds left on the shot clock.
Oh, that's still...
Cameron.
That did hit the rim, so it would have reset the shot clock, although I think at that point it was going to beep anyways. Final minute of play, I believe. Yep, final 30 seconds. Here's Kinney.
Fundy looking to get one more shot up.
Oh, can't quite get through Harrington. Is going to hang on to that and hand it off to Merrithew.
I'm assuming the Hartland Huskies will just dribble the ball
Yep.
out as they have quite a lead.
Yep, and to dribble things out as we see the end of this game. Merrithew's going to end it. So congratulations to the Hartland Huskies. They pick up their first win in this tournament, the Fens Market Invitational.
Even though there is quite a difference in the points, it still felt like a very tough game. Both teams played nice and hard. It didn't feel as far away as the score showed.
Yeah.
Very
Neither
well
team
played
giving up, both kind of leaving it all out there on the court, which you like to see. I think we've got 4 strong teams here in this tournament, so.
I think so. I think it'll be a really good tournament.
And make sure you stay tuned. We do have another game coming up. There's a bit of a break as this Fundy squad's going to catch a breath, maybe get a bite to eat, and then at 5:15 they come back to take on the FCA Eagles. Later on tonight, final game of the evening at 7 p.m., your hometown Harvey Lakers will take on these Hartland Huskies. The two teams 1-0 so far. That should be a good one. All right. I don't think we're heading down to the booth right now as player of the game. Player of the game announced by Mr. Michael Fletcher and certificates awarded by Violet McDonald. Jack Levitt for Fundy. And it's Alex DeMerchant, number 7 for Hartland, player of the game.
They both definitely deserved it, but Alex DeMerchant with his 6 or 7 3-point shots he made was definitely the right pick for the player of the game for the Hartland Huskies.
Tenacious on defense as well. I noticed coming out, I think it was the start of the 3rd or 4th quarter, but really came out on fire, causing some turnovers. Great on both sides of the ball. So big thanks once again to everyone who helped out with this broadcast. We'll thank our officials, don't have their names, but of course, the boys in stripes always making sure this game is possible. Big thanks to Coach Doak on the Mariners side, coaches Everett, Cole, and Orser on the Huskies side, getting their boys ready for the tournament. It was Alice Vautour, Violet McDonald, and Maddie Fraser-Cole at the minor officiating table. Kevin Sheffers-Roy and Ashton Little were behind the cameras for you today. Austin Jameson pressing all the right buttons. Nolan Bongarrier giving us some analysis in the booth. And big thanks to you, Delaney, helping out on with the commentary. I think that's it. That's it for today's broadcast. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you at 5:15 for the Mariners